Shoot, it's a whole experience. Something you dream of since you're a kid, but you never really get ready until you get here. But it's been great. The team's been real welcoming. The coach has been awesome. So it's been a great experience so far.
Trying to make the roster out of as an undrafted guy. I mean, it's different in high school. You're a 4-star guy, go to Duke, play years there, and then now you're kind of starting back over again.
Yeah.
What's the mindset for you coming in as a UDFA?
Yeah, really just making sure I know my assignment. Make sure that the coach can trust me so I can go in and do anything they ask me to do.
What's the mindset for you though? You again, 4-star recruit. You go into college, everybody wants you. And now you prove it a different way.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I've always had to prove myself no matter where I go. So, as long as I do what I do, what got me here, then I should be good to go.
Your story is one of pretty remarkable stuff that even non-football people can get behind and relate to. Take me through the journey of not just one. I mean, could have been a disastrous injury, but 2 of those and having to fight back from that.
Yeah, it was a lot of adversity, like you said, and definitely couldn't have done it by myself. I had a whole lot of help along the way. The training staff back at Duke was huge help. My family, huge help. My teammates, because it was on my second injury, like back to back. I was almost ready to hang up the cleats. It's like, all right, something's not adding up here. But they got me to this point right now. I'm so glad I didn't give up on my goals and my dreams. So.
What kept you hanging in there? Because, I mean, it's discouraging. You fight through one. Was the ankle first?
Yeah, both my ankles, left and right.
So, you have one of those, and then you come back, and then, boom, you're dealing with it immediately again. I mean, how do you kind of keep the faith during something as catastrophic as that, where your health, I mean, you're not a secretary at a desk job. You're actually, your health and your legs are a big part of what you do.
Right. Well, so the first time it happened, I hurt my left one. I told you these bugs are crazy. Hurt my left one, and then did all, the rehab and everything, came back, and I felt stronger than ever and broke the right one right away. I was like, all right. So I know I can do it again, but I was like, is this what I really want to do? But being away from football for so long made me realize how much I truly love it. It didn't matter how many times I go out there and break an ankle, whatever happens, I'm always come back to the field because it's what I love to do.
And your last season at Duke, remarkable year. You won the Piccolo Award. Just kind of take me through the emotions of coming back, playing a fully healthy season, and having the adulation from the fans and your teammates and Coach Diaz and everybody.
Yeah, I remember the first game. I was in the locker room, I was about to start tearing up with my mom because I got on my phone to see I got a text message from my mom. Everybody's so proud of me, the journey I went through to come back and then have the season I did, get the Brian Piccolo Award. It's a huge honor, something I'm very proud of. It really goes back to me being like, this is what I love to do. And no matter what kind of adversity comes through, I'm always push through it because this is what I love and this is what God put me on here to do. So,
were there times during that first or second injury where you felt like, man, maybe something else should be my calling instead of this?
Yeah, I mean, I just didn't know what it would be, but I was like, I remember when I broke my right ankle, I was sitting there calling my grandparents stuff, being like, I don't know if football is for me. And like I said, the whole season went by and each week went on. I'm like, shoot, I got to get back right because I need to be on the field with these guys. And I'm so glad I did because I had my best year. So it just goes to prove, God's got a plan for you. And you don't know how you're going to get there, but he's got the plan for you.
Did you hear from a lot of people, during those 2 injuries and stuff, even outside of football, that said, hey, we're praying for you or we're believing in you, rooting for you?
Oh, yeah.
And that encouragement, did that kind of fuel you and keep you going?
Absolutely. The Duke community in general, I'm a Duke fan to the day I die. They stood behind me every step of the way. They never lost faith in me. That was a huge reason why I was so happy to come back for them. And my family, of course, they were there every step of the way. My mom even flew out to come take care of me for a little bit. So, yeah, friends, family, Duke, great, everything.
What made you want to come to Jacksonville? UDFAs have a choice. You could go to many other teams other than the one you chose. What was it about Jacksonville and wanting to come here and try your path out here?
Yeah, I mean, just looking at all the teams, we got all new coaching staff coming in here. It seemed like a good opportunity to make a good first impression. I had faith in what they had going on. Talking to the coaches and everybody, it seemed like it was going to be a good fit for me. And just to come in and whatever they tell me to do, I'm going to try to do it to my best ability to help this team win.
What have you learned from a guy like a BTJ who had an unbelievable rookie season? You got Travis out there as well, Diami, and you're catching passes from Trevor. What was it about those 3 guys in particular, and also Trevor, that's showing you the passes that makes this so enticing?
They're all some heck of football players. That's what I love about it. They're all freak athletes, and they're real detailed in what they do. That's the thing you don't really think about. You're like, yeah, Travis is a great athlete. Everybody's a great athlete. Trevor, all of them. But they're really detailed. In the meeting room, they're making sure everything is right. They don't MA on the field. That's the thing that you really look at. Okay, I want to learn from these guys.
Your career has had triumph and tragedy and triumph and tragedy and stuff. What do you hope you can kind of give to guys who are, you're a rookie, but you have a pretty good testimony too?
Yeah. I mean, shoot, I would just say, trust in yourself and do what you love, because if you love to do it, you're going to find a way. Like I said, my journey was all over the place, but I found my way back on the field, and now I'm playing, trying to make the NFL. But yeah, I was about to quit at one point.
Indiana, North Carolina, and now Florida. The weather, 3 completely different climates.
Keep on getting warmer.
so what is, I mean, Indiana and Pacers, go Pacers, right?
Yeah, right.
Indiana and then North Carolina, and then now you keep kind of getting lower in the
Yeah, right.
the U.S. So take me through the environment up and playing in high school, and then playing at Duke, and then now playing down here.
Shoot, go from Indiana to playing in the snow some days. Not a huge fan of that. Then we come down to North Carolina. North Carolina is beautiful. It does get a little colder than you would think, but it's really, the campus is beautiful and everything is nice. So now being out here, I've always loved Florida since I was a kid. So I'm glad I ended up here right now.
What is it, Liam Cohen and the offense and Grant? What have you learned, and what do you like about them that you've seen so far?
Oh yeah, their schemes are like insane. Like they know how to get people open. Like they're real intricate in their how they call plays, how they motion guys around and get like specific players where they want them to be for their formations and everything. It's awesome to learn it because this scheme is crazy. But once you start to really lock in on the playbook and everything, it starts to make sense, and it's like a puzzle, and you start putting things together. I love what they got going on.
As you always hear, the speed of the game is something that's a big adjustment coming out of college. I mean, you go from high school, and the speed of the game in college is one thing, and then you go from college to NFL, speed is another thing. Is it as true as what they all say? It's a much faster game?
I would say so, just because you're in the NFL now. Nobody's bad. I hate when people are watching games like, oh man, he sucks. No, he doesn't. He's in the NFL. Everybody's good at this level. So like you said, everybody's gonna be faster because they're smarter. They know how to get to where they're going a little quicker. So yeah, you gotta be real detailed with everything.
Have you had a chance to explore Jacksonville or the surrounding areas? Eat any places? Yeah. Are you an outdoor guy? What's kind of been your MO when you've been here?
Yeah, I went to the beach for Memorial Week. That was nice. I do like to be outside. I went to this little town center the other day. That was real nice. I like that spot. And hit a couple little good food spots. I need some more recommendations. You said you're from here, right? Yeah. I need some food recommendations after this.
So, hey, Cam Little likes Hawkers over on.
Hawkers.
Okay, what'd you think of that?
Yeah, I liked Hawkers. It was good.
Okay. Are you an outdoorsy kind of guy? Mm-hmm. You likes doing stuff? I mean, I know there's some fishers on the team. I know Travis, an angler, and I know Mason Smith as well. Yeah. Are you an outdoors guy in terms of getting out there and doing stuff like that?
Yeah, I love fishing. I'm from Indiana too, so we do that too. But yeah, love fishing, love going to hikes, all that stuff. So I'm gonna find some things to do around here for sure.